Centre is located at the edge of Mpanga Forest, one of central Uganda's ecologically rich natural forests. The centre began as a simple campsite in the year 2000 with a vision of providing an outdoor facility where visitors could engage with nature while supporting forest conservation.
Another objective was the campsite was started to involve the community around here, and the community can be empowered to protect the forest. Another objective was to empower the young generation.
With support from Green Bull Safaris, the centre expanded its facilities, bolstering community-based conservation programs that place local people at the heart of forest protection. One of the centre's key conservation strategies is working with forest user groups. These include water fetchers, firewood collectors, medicinal plant gatherers, and traditional spiritual leaders, communities whose lives are deeply connected to the forest.
So that component of forest user groups, they collect water from the forest, they pick firewood from the forest, and they have shrines in the forest, and they collect medicine from the forest.
Education is another core pillar of Mpanga Nature Centre. Through eco schools and eco clubs, learners are introduced to the benefits of forests, merging traditional ecological wisdom with scientific knowledge.
And then we bring them at Mpanga Nature Centre. We explain the benefits of the forest and its ecosystem. And we take them to the forest and we give them some practical examples. We show them species of trees that are medicinal.
So what we do is we do teach conservation education. We, of course, in regards to the Mpanga Forest Reserve and the general ecosystem. Our goal is to make sure that we have, I think, a more ecologically literate generation.
Mpanga Nature Centre also champions ethical and responsible tourism. Visitor numbers are limited to reduce ecological impact, and all forest visits are coordinated with the National Forestry Authority.
We don't exceed 6 people when we are going bird watching, when we are going butterflies, when there is a nocturnal walk. Then another key component here of ethical tourism, the money that comes from our responsible handling of our tourism activities, we have created a clean water source for the community, so that the community should not go into the forest, but they should get clean water nearby their property, which they can drink and they can use.
Mpanga Forest is surrounded by 5 villages. To ensure proper management, access is restricted, and the forest is currently open to the public only on weekends.
That's Saturdays and Sundays for the purposes of firewood collection, water collection, medicine, worship, nature walks, anything of the kind. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, 2 of the villages are completely not allowed in the forest because of how reckless they have been using the forest, especially our drum-making communities from Pambide and Ndugu, I think.
To combat habitat loss, the leading cause of species decline, the centre promotes on-farm multi-species habitat management. Here, farmers living outside the forest are encouraged to plant native trees, creating alternative habitats and easing the pressure on the forest.
We identified some farmers with very good native trees on their properties. These native trees act as corridors or connectivity. When they don't get enough food to eat in the forest, some species go to those habitats. We contact them and we partner with them, and they leave those habitats intact on their property. If a farmer has more native species and another one has less native species, or he's near the wetland and he's not depleting the wetland, there is a category decided by the community, how much money should that person get?
Henzo kutwaya mukati nze nganze kubanti kulwobulungi bw'ekibira kulungi obutonde nze emiti egyange gikyo giraba kyo kati ogiraba nze wange emiti kati gulaba jo mituba wegiri misambya wegiri miwafu wegiri mwafu guguli wali wanze guguli.
Despite progress, challenges persist. Plastic pollution and illegal firewood collection remain threats to the forest.
If you went in the forest, you'll find a lot of soda bottles and buveras and things like that. The firewood collectors, sometimes they tend to cut down the trees, and they're not supposed to. You're supposed to only break the branches and maybe take the fallen trees.
Mpanga Forest is home to more than 500 species of biodiversity, including birds, monkeys, and rare tree species that serve as roosting and feeding sites. Medicinal trees such as Prunus africana are found here, though conservationists warn they are at risk of over-harvesting.
Yes, now this one, they have been harvesting it continuously. Another person comes and cuts it. This is last week. What we like, you can tell from the gum coming up. And one of our responsibilities as Mpanga Nature Centre is to educate those medicinal collectors that if you are cutting the bark, don't cut around the whole tree. Use one side of the tree so that it remains alive and tomorrow you can come back.
Mpanga Nature Centre continues to offer a powerful lesson that conserving Mpanga Forest is not just for today, but for future generations who depend on it.
Be that conservation is for us. It's for ourselves, it's for our children, for our grandchildren. It's conserving Mpanga Forest is not for the forest, it's for yourself, it's for the people that you care about, it's for the communities.
Batuuze bakozeemu emisomo bakibira bakiveeko bwetwayamu ekibira ekyo kyaffe kyabatuuze twagala batuuze bakyonoona ffe tuba tufiirwa kale ne kutwalamu n'eggwanga.
The work done at Mpanga Nature Centre helps communities appreciate the importance of protecting this forest not only for wildlife but for livelihoods and future generations. I'm Benjamin Jumbe, NTV ECOTALK.